What is up, YouTube? It's the Boys Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of monbazou. So, last episode, we unlocked the boat, we did the fishing, and we just covered some stuff that happened in the new update. So, what we figured out is the island that you get the camper shell from, they buy you maple syrup barrels for 4,000 for not 4,000 for 2,000 a barrel. So we're gonna load all these barrels up, as many as I can fit in here. Not sure how many are gonna fit, but we're going to get as many as we can into this boat, and then we are going to sell all of these to the remote island. So I'm gonna go put this truck up a little higher, and then we're gonna leave for the island. Let's grab some poutine, and then I might actually grab an extra to throw in the boat with us, just so we don't die out there. We'll eat one of these cans, and then I'll take this one with us. I hope it'll be enough food. I don't think it's probably enough, but it should be good for getting out there and getting back. I need to pull up a map, and then we can head out there. Okay, let's get these two things up there, and then we should be good to go. We have, I think, enough fuel to get out there. Have my map up on my third monitor, and then we can head out. So we are there, and we need to go kind of skate the side of the island. We just need to shoot straight out there. This can be a fairly long trip. I stacked a bunch of potato packages at the snack shack, so snack place or whatever, so I guess they must have just opened and collected them, because that's another $3,600. Yep, there it is. I turned up my render distance so I could see it farther out. Probably going to turn it back down once we get to the mainland again, because it's going to lag everything out, but getting to the island once again, so we're going to make $22,000 around that, so that'll make good money. So you can drift it. Drift it. Nailed it. Alright, we're gonna shut it down. Actually, we'll put on there. Got this stuff. Alright, now we gotta start taking these up to the thing here. I wish I would have pulled it up more, but I didn't want to get stuck on there, so it's gonna take forever to get all these up here. Alright, maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll grab them and chuck them, and we'll kind of just chain them that direction. Set all these up, and so if you guys paid attention, then you'll probably see the thumbnail looks something like this. Alright, so we got all the barrels up here. We'll start tossing them in. If the setup looks kind of interesting the way I put them up here, it's because I'm using this photo for a possible thumbnail. There we go. That is $20,000. So we have $107,254. That is awesome. And this is a nice way, like, so you don't need any more barrels. Like, because it's not like you need the barrels for anything besides this, because the Federation, in my opinion, doesn't pay you enough to make it worth going there instead of here. So, we are going to head back to the house, probably. Oh, wait, no, do not get stuck. I did this last time. I need to make the pull out here easier. I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. I'm stuck. No, 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 no.
Approximately 10 hours later.
There's the mainland. Almost back to our house. We'll see. I'm gonna park up back. Yes, I'll park at the dock. I'll take the stuff. I might actually leave the poutine, and actually I'm gonna grab the maple syrup. I'll probably leave the poutine out here just because it does not spoil. Okay, so Gonna grab the, I guess all we need is the maple syrup can just because I want it back at the house. And then go run, or go walk and grab the truck, and we will see where to go from there. Hi, Leo. So, we are going to head back up. We're gonna check the sugar shack. I'm probably gonna start filling the trailer back up again. Last episode it was close to being full, and this time it is full. And then I sold it full. I was gonna record selling it, but I really wanted to get it sold, so it's at 3% now. We got another full barrel. I'm just gonna set it over here for now. I'm probably not gonna prioritize filling the barrels anymore. Probably just gonna flick that on. We're gonna start filling this trailer up with good stuff. Okay, and something that I completed off camera was this road here. There was a bunch of trees where the road was going to be, so I cleared all those out and I actually put a bunch more up and I rewired all of them so it works now. And yeah, so we have a nice road so we can drive up and down it with any car, not just a car that is capable of off-road. I got the race car from the racetrack. It's fun to drive around. It's really slippery, so if you guys have suggestions for that car, besides what we're going to do in today's episode, let me know down in the comments below, because what I want to do with it today, after we fill up Leah's bowl obviously, is I would like to put wide body fenders on here because I have not actually wide bodied it yet. Or wide bodied any car. I just completely forgot about that. But first, I bought a radar detector for that car. I think I have a radar detector in all my cars now. So let's check this radar detector in there. We gotta find. I might have to take off a gauge because I have all the gauges full. I don't think I probably need the gear one. I wish you could like get it in here easier. Where'd it go? I need this. Okay, I need it right here. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where'd the radar detector go? I think I just clipped it through the ground. Where did it go? It just disappeared. It's gone. That's weird. Alright, so I guess I'll have to pick a new one of those out when we're in town today. But what I'd like to do with this car, I'd like to do a different color. I'm not quite sure what color. An orange would be nice. A yellow would look too close to the truck. I have the gold shifter on it, just I don't really know why. But I'm not sure what color we should do for this. Komodo, I liked how he did the OEM BMW colors, like the IRL BMW colors, using color codes. So I think we'll probably do something like that. I like the fire. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll flash it up on screen if I can find it. So we're gonna try to do that color. But I say we at least wide body the rears. I'm not sure. I'll decide. I'll probably buy front and rear wide bodies, and then I'll like stage them on there when we go into town, and we'll see. I'm gonna need probably new tires. I like the fronts that are on here, like I don't really know how to describe them, but I also like the big wheels in the back. So we might leave the wheels the same, or I might put different wheels on the rears because I like the front ones. But it is Sunday, so we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to go do this. So what we're going to do today is go purchase the new rear wheels for this car. Um, I just don't even know what I was thinking when I got those. Those look so goofy. Probably going to. I'll think about maybe doing different doors and stuff because I love the carbon fiber look. But maybe it's time for a change. Not quite sure. Probably a new spoiler because it's been the same for so long. But first, we're gonna drive into town and go check it out. Oh my gosh, I just locked him up. What time does Roger open? I assume it's 8. I don't see him there yet. We'll go to the post office first and see if they have my. Oh my gosh, my fine. My fine is not here yet. So I'm not sure when that'll come. I'm probably gonna end up paying it by phone. Just I think that'll be the faster way to get it dealt with, so I don't forget about it, cause that will most likely happen. I might swap out the smoke tail lights for a set that looks more similar to the front, but not quite sure yet on that one either. I love the look of this one, but I think it's time for a little bit of a change with it. What time does he open? 8. Alright, he is now open. I just went for a little walk around the thing. I do have a bumper here. Why is my guy has so much anxiety? But I got another bumper here. I'm thinking about maybe putting that one on. I'm not sure yet. Um, let's talk to this guy. Yep. Let's do. My gosh, my guy's shaking really bad. All right, let's put this guy on. Let's. I don't know which one should I replace. I'll replace this gear one. I'm just gonna chuck it that way. Don't really need it. Put it on right there, so I won't get any more tickets, even though I probably will. Alright, so we need to get a new set of wheels. I like the ones that are on the fronts right now. Maybe I'll switch them? I don't really know. I'm not sure what I like, what I think of these right there. I'm not sure what part of them actually paints. These 5 spokes are kind of nice. Maybe we'll do 5 spokes. Yeah, let's do these. Should I just get a new set of wheels? Like a new set of drag slicks. I think I'm just gonna put the slicks I have on now on them. Like take the old slicks off maybe. Nah, we'll just throw new ones on. I might end up or I'm not. I'm gonna have to take them home. So I'm glad that it's all stripped down and stuff. I'll film with air when I get home because, like I mentioned last episode, I forget to do things like that, and the truck had no air in the tires. We're gonna have to run over and get some maple syrup in town here. We'll walk over there really fast and then go get that. Alright, we got the maple syrup. We got. Hello, Roger, we're back. Let's get the rest of the wheels put on here. And then we need the wide body. These are the rears. I think these are the rears. Let's put the. Let's just like place them over it. Just to see what they look like. I like the look. We need the rear bumper too. Let's just place them over to see decide how much spacers we need because we are going to need it. I just don't quite know how much. Snaps right there. It looks really nice. We don't need much of a spacer though. And I kind of like the look of having just them on in the back. I'm going to buy the fronts just so we can decide what we're going to do with them. But I think we're probably just going to stick with rears. We're going to have to take them off because they're going to fly off as soon as I drive anyway. There's like no room in this car. I should not have brought this one. I really should have brought the other car, but I really wanted to see what the fenders were going to look like on here. So that's what you got to do. That's what we're going to do. Oh boy. Um, oh boy, okay. Gotta do the last wheel here. Start setting these out in the car. We really have no room in this car whatsoever. We're just gonna stack all the wheels up here. I think these 5 spokes are gonna look good. I like the build that Komodo did, but I don't want to do same color because I wasn't actually a fan of the color he put on there. But I liked the wheels and I like the white wheels, so I'm gonna grab a can of white. I'm sure I already have like 12 of them at home, but we need another can of that just to make sure I have it. We need white. That's not white. Let's grab a can of white or white right here. Is that white? It's white. Okay. Let's get that white, and then I'm gonna look up the color I want to put on this car, and then we will get the custom paint. I got what I think will be the paint code here. Should work. So buy. Oh yeah, that is going to look so cool. We're gonna get a second can of this, and then I'm gonna grab some metallic also, even though I'm pretty sure we already have that too. We need metallic. I think we already have a can of metallic, but I'm also gonna grab two of these just because the color I chose was the fire orange metallic. Oh wait, it doesn't replace the cans. That's awesome. But it's gonna be fire. It's called fire orange metallic. So we have the fire orange color here. I found the color code online, and then so all we need to do. Wait, I gotta put in the hashtag here. We got the can here. Um, I got two metallics. Let's walk through here and make sure we don't need anything else before we head out. Thought about the doors. I might just do these race lightweight doors. Let's do these right here, the lightweight doors. So it's gonna have the race weight savings, but it should be the better ones here. Oh, how did I do that? Open up the trunk. There's no room in here. Kind of just gonna have to shove them in and hope they stay. Okay. So I think this will look a lot better. I'm gonna probably leave the carbon hood, but I want a regular trunk maybe. I'm sure I have one already at the house, so maybe I won't buy another one because I don't want to waste a bunch of money, even though we have $100,000. So I don't want to waste it all. Okay, so now we gotta figure out how to get in and start this thing up. There's a wheel in my face. Hey, I mean, we got it started up, but we can't get the door shut. Alright, so while I was editing this video, I realized how long this episode would have been if I did the entire thing in one. So I'm going to be splitting it up into two. The first part is buying all the parts for the car and selling the stuff at the island. And the second half is going to be installing and making the car look amazing with all the new parts we're going to buy. So, that's going to be it for today's video, and look out for later this week for the next one. Oh!